Good morning. This is my review for Vivian's short story called Sister's Promise. So we're gonna start at the beginning, the opening. I actually like the opening because it was set in a funeral home. So you immediately, as a reader, you would want to know who died, how they died, how it affected the characters. So I think that was pretty smart in terms of getting the readers hooked. The plot of the short story is actually rather simple. It's a tragedy, a story about revenge. An older sister seeking revenge on her younger sister. It is very classic, but somehow there was some supernatural elements in the story which I really enjoyed because it was unexpected. I'm assuming it was a kumantong, which is something from the Thailand folklore about undead fetus or undead babies being used for black magic. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I'm just assuming. I'm hoping that that part of the story, the origins, can be probably explained more in the short story. There were a lot of dramatic tensions in the story, which I liked. Some were quiet tensions, like the revelation that the younger sister was pregnant, her feelings when she was getting married, how nervous she was, how unsure, how scared she was. The obvious tension would be the ones at the end of the story, obviously. The altercation between the Kumantong and the brother-in-law. I thought the confrontation was done in really good detail. It took me by surprise because earlier the pacing was just normal, but it suddenly like people say, that escalated quickly, which it did. But yeah, I liked it. The characterization is okay, is good. The dialogue is also good. It's just the beginning part. I'm not sure why the character Melian was referring to Mrs. Zhang as Mrs. Zhang instead of Mrs. Zhang's first name, because I'm assuming they were both of the similar age. So I thought it was a little strange. She was being referred to as Mrs. something. But other than that, the dialogue is fine. There were good examples of show and tell. The format of the text is fine. The style is also good. A bit on the cohesiveness and continuity, especially the part where they discovered, the sister discovered Chui An's fall. It was mentioned that she fell in a staircase outside of her home, which I thought was pretty strange. That if it actually occurred in a public place, I'm pretty sure neighbors or whoever would have heard her call for help or scream or anything like that. And for it to happen in such a public place, and the husband's sudden disappearance from the scene, I thought that would be a bit unrealistic. If the husband wanted to commit a crime to kill his wife, I'm pretty sure he would push her down the stairs and make bloody sure that the wife is dead, not just left for dead, because yeah, he's leaving bad trails behind. So I think it would have made more sense if the accident happened in her home instead, I think. Yeah, that's just a minor issue. The choice title is good. General big pointers. I actually really like the story. I've known Vivian from the class. This was not something that I expected out of her. So yeah, kudos. I didn't think genre would be her choice of genre would be horror. So I was very pleasant. It was very pleasant for me to read. Good job, Vivian. I think that pretty much sums up the review for your story. There are some more pointers in the notes that I've given you. So good job.